Hi everyone, my name is Olga and you're on my channel about cross stitch. Today is Sunday, February 12th, and I'm here to show my progress, to show my stitching and to talk with you. I'm pretty good in doing videos once in 2 weeks so far, so I hope it will continue and I will show you all I have. Okay, what I planned to show you. First of all, fully finished objects. One of them you already saw in my short video, how I frame my pictures. Stitching pictures, as I say, and then I will show you another two, and then I will show you my finished object, and I will show you my whips. I will talk about my plans for the next 2 weeks, and I think I will talk about my thoughts about my stitching, because now I'm in process of rethinking the idea of my stitching, the motivation of my stitching, etc. So let's start with the fully finishes. I will go back because all my stuff is in here, so it's easier. This one you already saw on my short video about framing. I finished this piece last year. It's still in emblem. Fruit square pomegranate, and I finished it last year, as I said, and I framed it in a plastic frame from Amazon, and I didn't like it because it was too wide, and I want this little sampler to be a little bit tighter in its frame, so I reframed it. It's one layer of quilting batting, and I laced it in there. The frame is from the Rusty Roof. I will link them down below. It's a shop on Etsy, and I use it for more than 3 years now, I think, from their beginning, and I'm pretty happy with their frames. They have like probably 20 colors, so you can just order your custom size, and yeah, it's easy to frame in it. So I will show you it closer. Okay, how the focus. Okay, it's still in emblem, as I said, and it's all called for. It's 28 count ale by Picture This Plus linen, and all called for DMC, and I believe Classic Color Works and Craning. So I don't know if you see the sparkle, but the bunny is a little bit sparkly, and the crown, it's really cute. I like it so much. Now it's better, so I'm happy with the framing. Okay, next one I framed was my January finishes, 3 Art Nouveau flowers. I told you that I want to frame them in one frame, so I did. Same thing, but I used just a foam cardboard to pin the little pieces, and then I just used a glue to put it on the cardboard. It's Art to Frames frame, another online framing service. I like it. So, and this is my favorite frame profile, so yeah, I framed them all together, and this frame will be a home for another 3 pieces in autumn. So these ones are my pieces for the summer and spring, and for autumn and winter, and probably just autumn. I didn't decide yet. It will be the same frame different mats and different pieces in it. I have this practice to use one frame for different seasonal pieces, and I'm pretty happy with that too. Okay, another one is my Be Kind Always by Heartstring Samplery. Oh, I forgot to say that Art Nouveau flowers were Millennia design. It's a British manufacturer, and you could find them on Etsy or on their website. I will link them too. So this is Heartstring Samplery, Be Kind Always. I finished it in January, and I ordered the frame the day I finished, and now it's in its frame, and I really like it. So we have a ghosty birdies there. But I think it's prim enough, and it could have a ghosty birds in there, I think. So here we go. Be Kind Always, Heartstring Samplery, called for Wix Dye Works and Classic Color Works threads. No, it's Classic Color Works or $10. I don't remember, but I think last video I told you about it. See, my memory is like a goldfish memory, so 2 seconds and I forgot about everything. I remember just things I'm currently stitching on, so when I finished I just forget about it. So okay, this is again Art to Frames frame, and I framed it myself, and it's a really good like prim look but beaded, which is great for me. So it's in my living room, and I like it so much. It was my first finish of 2023, and it's all framed now. Okay, let's see what next. Next will be my finished object. I finished A Perfect Match by Silver Creek Samplers for my husband for Valentine's Day. I think I need something to put behind it because it's okay. It's a pretty new pattern. I think it came out on Needlework Expert this autumn, and I used called for DMC except reds. It calls for Cosmo threads, but I don't have it, so I used DMC, but the conversion in DMC was not so so it was maybe good, but not for me, because I wanted something more bright. So, and the this red, like not the darkest but another one in this conversion is almost brown, and I wanted something bright and cheerful, and I did some changes. I will show you the pattern. So I didn't stitch the rings there because it's a wedding sampler. I wanted to be just a Valentine's Day picture, so I stitched a heart here, and I think all pinks and reds I changed to make it more bright. So I stitched it in like 4 days, and I will frame it in just white frame and will give it to my husband on 14th. That is my full finish. It's a 14 count Ida from Michaels. You can see, but it's sparkly and it's not white, it's a really pale blush pink. So it will be framed, and next video I will show you the result. I didn't press it so well because I press my piece is good just before framing. Okay, to my whips now. First of all, okay, you know what is this? It's my huge frame, and I need a picture. Okay, this is my year-long project, Design Works Road 66 Christmas Diner by Design Works. It's a kit. I'm stitching it with the fabric and floss from the kit, and this is 14 count white Ida and some kind of threads. I don't know what is that. The plan for February was to put 5,000 stitches in this project. For now I just put 3,600, and so it's way to go. I decided that if it would be 5,000 stitches a month, I will finish it till Christmas. This is my goal. So last time you saw it was this building not completed. For now it is completed. It's full coverage. So, and I went a little bit further to the bottom, and even without a back stitch you could see that it's a people there sitting in the diner. So now I'm here, so I stitched all this. It's no back stitch in there, but I used to do my back stitch just after all crosses are finished. So here we are now. I get bored by it like pretty soon, because it's like a lot of color changing, but it's fine, I don't mind it. But sometimes I just want something more, I don't know, I want some more action in my stitches and not so big frame actually, because it's not so easy to handle. Okay, my next whip was a winter sampler by Crocetta Gogo. Last time I shown it to you, it was just this border and the start of the house. Now I almost fill in the house, and I will continue to work on it. Okay, it's better like this. You can see the house is almost filled in. I will continue to work on it in February, and then I didn't decide. So in February it should have 10 days of stitching. For now it had 2. So it's 36 count vintage country mocha linen, and it's called for DMC. I didn't change anything, and yeah, and it says a sale in Instagram I take part in, so I will continue. I think I didn't decide yet. Will I continue it like in spring and summer? I don't know. Probably it will take rest till autumn, but I'm not sure for now. My last whip for now is Home for Christmas Bothy thread. Bothy threads kit, and I use Bothy threads fabric. It's 14 count Ida with printed background, and I almost finished. So what I need to put in this, it's a little bit of back stitch and the snowman. So what I have left, it's snowman and a little bit of this fence there and a back stitch, and these blank pixels would be beads. So the house is finished. Last time I showed it to you, it was just this part of the house and probably the roof. So I finished all the trees. They all sparkle. It's a blend of sparkling thread and just thread, just white one. So yeah, it's a good one. And this is a little blob there, would be a bird. So yeah, it's a cute one. Home for Christmas, bossy threads. I will finish it today, I think, and then I will work on my winter sample. Okay, I want to show you some SALs I will take part in during February, and first is the Barbara Anna Star Woman Mystery SAL. I will show you the picture because I don't have it printed, and actually it's not a picture, it's so it looks like that. I think you saw it. It's just a blurred picture. I already have a first part of it, but I didn't start. I want to use this gray fairy dust even weave. It's printed. It's from Fabric Flare, and I think it will be good on it. And I didn't start it. And another sale I talked about, it's Saint Lenarte. I was invited to take part in it, and so here's all materials for it. I will show you the floss. It's a mystery, so I don't know what I will stitch, but probably it's some kind of flowers or berries because of the colors. Look, it's pretty bright. It's DMC, and I chose an even weave to stitch in. It's 28 count white Linda, I think 27 count. Linda is 27 count. So I have all the materials. The SAL will start on 17th of February, so pretty soon, and I will work on it. And it's like 17 weeks long SAL, and I will show you my progress in my videos, and it will be fun because I don't know what would it be. Okay, I will show you my haul. It's not like a big one. It was a linen 2-3 patterns I already have, but before that I would like to talk about my ideas about my stitching. Well, I saw Wanna's video, Wanna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher. She's one of my favorites Flosstubers, and she is my guru in finishing because I never tried to finish something myself, not in a frame, and now I'm trying, and I use Wanna's tutorials to do that. So I saw Wanna's video, and she talked about this craziness of getting new patterns and stitching new patterns and having so much beautiful patterns in the stash, and like people just have new patterns and store them somewhere, never stitch, and they want to stitch new ones, and these old beautiful ones just stuck in there. So I decided, and Wanna said that she will stitch what she wants from her stash, not because it's like stitch from stash, but because she wants these beautiful patterns to see the light. And I decided that I will bring my patterns to life too. I like new ones, and probably I will buy some, but I want to focus on my old patterns, and especially kids. I already have in my stash, so I will stitch them, and you know that I have a pretty good variety. and it's not a usual patterns and kits, so not everybody stitches that, so I think you will have fun to see it. And I decided that I will try to stitch from my stash because I have a lot. And with kits it's easier because you just have everything in the kit. And usually I don't change anything. Sometimes I could change the fabric because it's like some pieces are not so good in Aida. Aida makes it like simple, not so like, so I wanted to be elegant, and sometimes I swapped the Aida to even weave or linen. But usually I use, if it's full coverage, I will use the Aida from the kit. But with the patterns, sometimes, so I have some fabric stash, but sometimes the pattern needs a specific fabric for it. And so I will show you the example. I have, for years, I have these two patterns from Crosswing collection. I hope they will, probably it's something in there. I will crinkle a little bit to just see if it's, there is a year of copyright there. Oh yeah, okay. So these patterns are from 2003, and this is the Bluebird Trail from Crosswing collection. I love birds, I love nature, so I had this pattern for at least 10 years. And then I had the Green Kingfisher pattern. This one, I think it's from the same year. It's clear, but you can see that. So, and both of them call for special linen from Crosswing. It's a hand-painted one. So this one is called Whispering Pine, and this one is for Green Kingfisher, Kingfisher, and I bought it, finally bought it, because I want to stitch it. It's enough for it to, you know, get stuck in my stash. And the Bluebird Trail requires the sky, 28 count sky by Crosswing collection, and I bought this too. And then you saw my little sampler from the Linen Emblem, and I have its companion, Fruit Square Sampler Blueberries, and it calls for ale from Picture This Plus, and I bought a piece of ale because my piece, I had leftovers from the first Fruit Square sampler, but it was not enough, so I bought this one. And you know, that's all, my haul. So, and I think you will not see something stitch related probably till summer haul wise, but you will see a variety of different things I will stitch. And I thought about what I actually like to stitch, what themes I prefer, and I thought about it, and I understand that I like to stitch like more realistic things like flowers. So I think the main theme of my stitching previously was nature. I like flora and fauna, and I like animals, I like birds, I like insects, I like every living creature in the world, even snakes and spiders, because I think they're cute. I don't want to touch them, but I like to look at them. So I like all these living creatures, and I like to stitch them. People are all living creatures too, so I like to stitch people, especially beautiful ladies. So the ladies will be in my whips, I think, but this year I would like to focus on my floral pieces, on my birds and animals and berries and everything I have in my stash, to just fulfill my needs in stitching that. So yeah, and I have a lot in my stash. I have a lot of flowers. So when I started with my Art Nouveau flowers, they're more like primitive and they're more like abstract, but I have more realistic flowers in my stash, so I will show it to you when I will start them. So my plan till the end of February is to finish the home for Christmas. It will be today, I think. To start my SALs, Leonardo one and Barbara Anna Mysteries SAL too. Another plan is to work on my winter sampler, because February it's still winter, even if it's pretty warm, even in Pacific Northwest. We have sunny days and it's great and it's inspirational because I want to stitch more when it's sunny. I think I will not start something new except of the SLs, because I want to finish my winter projects, or just give them so much love, as much love as I can. I will stitch my 5,000 stitches, 2,400 actually, till I got my 5,000 on my Christmas dinner, and then it will be on a pause till March. Then I think that's all, and in March I will start some springy or even summery pieces, and I will show them to you. I hope you liked what you saw, and you like and subscribe to my channel. I know it's not usual and it's tiny. I tell it every time I have a video that my content, it's not so usual for United States, and my main audience is in the United States. So, but I'm fine. I will continue to do what I'm doing, even for 3 people, if these people are my mom, my husband, and my son. So I'm fine, because I like to do these videos, to make them and to film and to show my progress. Even it's just a vlog style diary for myself, to look at what I stitched like in February of 2023, or like last year, or the year like before, and so on. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you will return, and we will chat next time about my accomplishments of the end of February. Have a good Valentine's Day or Single Awareness Day. It depends what you celebrate on this day. And see you in 2 weeks. Bye.